It seems the first shots rang out from the top of the mosque's minaret. Security forces returned fire, and minutes later, panic among the people trapped inside.
They're shooting bombs inside the mosque at the moment.
Just first of all, are you in a safe place to talk to us?
No, nobody here is safe. They're shooting in the mosque. There's nobody here that's safe.
Where can you tell us where the shooting is coming from?
They're shooting inside the mosque.
One witness inside described to Al Jazeera the moment security forces entered.
They were firing at the walls and the roof of the mosque. As a result, some of the chandeliers and lamps and some parts of the wall fell down. However, we were not able to establish the direction of the bullet. We tried to take shelter behind the mosque columns or any other shelter. After we were intimidated, tear gas bombs were fired. As a result, we started to get suffocated and we were forced to leave the mosque for fear of being suffocated to death. Thugs were standing side by side with the police and security. They blocked all the exit ways out of the mosque.
After a lull in the shooting, there was another sudden heavy barrage of gunfire. Soldiers aim high towards an opening in the minaret. Crowds outside the mosque scattered for cover. Earlier, a handful of protesters emerged after an overnight standoff. Soldiers formed a cordon around them, protection from the hordes of angry people outside. Anti-government protesters had been holed up in the mosque throughout the night. They had refused to come out, fearful of civilians who they described as thugs trying to get in. Doctors in the mosque say they were treating people injured on Friday. They describe bullet wounds to the head and chest. While security forces assured women and children in the mosque they'd be safe and wouldn't be arrested if they left, protesters inside didn't believe them.
A few minutes before noon, we heard reports that the mosque would be raided, so many of the men and women started to get frightened. We all agreed that we would remain inside the mosque for fear of being handed over to security. We then left in groups of 5 as the army requested. I joined one of the groups. Once we were out, heavy gunfire started.
On state TV, a government spokesman accused members of the Muslim Brotherhood of provoking security forces.
The Muslim Brotherhood is trying to magnify the number of victims for cheap political gains. They've been assaulting police stations believing police won't respond. We are protecting the people of Egypt. The armed forces and police exercised a high degree of self-restraint. There has been no fire against people.
The gun battles have continued. It's not clear exactly how many protesters remain inside the mosque. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera.